Welcome to the Doris Ulmann Galleries. We're located inside of the Rogers Trailer Art Building. I'm Meghan Doherty. I'm the director of the Doris Ulmann Galleries, the curator of the college's art collection, and I'm an associate professor of art history. I see the Doris Ulmann Galleries as a place for everyone on campus to come and really engage with the art in our collection. There's about 15,000 objects in the collection, and so roughly 10% of them are on display at any time. So it's a place where you can come and see what's in the collection. And it's both a place for people to bring classes and engage with the art from our collection, and also that we have contemporary art on display from all over the country and sometimes even around the world, and also a place where there can be some kind of respite and quiet from the busyness of an average Berea day. As part of the coursework for an art history class, students have put together a small exhibit exploring who Doris Ulmann was and why we're named the Doris Ulmann Galleries. So as part of that, they've selected 6 photographs from our collection of over 3,000 of her photographs. The ones they selected, they feel really highlight different aspects of her career that were important. So her interest in the Gullah community in South Carolina, her interest in Appalachian crafts. She had a real passion for displaying aged faces, not just young, beautiful people, but people of all ages, and really showing the sort of full life they'd lived and the ways you could see that through their features. So our galleries are split into 5 different galleries. 3 of them are dedicated to changing exhibitions that primarily showcase contemporary art as well as art curated from our collections. And then 2 of them are focused entirely on works from the college art collection. This blue gallery here is all work from the permanent collection and works that have been selected in consultation with faculty to be most useful for their teaching this year. So this is a small selection of objects from the college art collection. The collection is global in its reach and spans about 4,000 years of human cultural production. So the objects that we have on display in here are just a sampling of that, but try to give the sense of the breadth of our collection. And so we have on these 2 walls, we have paintings from the collection, and then we also have objects in the cases, again, that represent the sort of span of the globe. And one of the things about this space is we put work on display for the year, and so for textiles and works on paper, they can't have that much light exposure. So we have these drawers you can open. And then you can also see more objects. It gives us a chance to show more objects from the collection as well. So, because our exhibits change every 6 weeks, what you'll see in the galleries right now won't necessarily be what's here when you come to visit. So currently in the upper trailer gallery, where we are right now, is an exhibition curated by the students in a museum studies class that I'm teaching this semester. And the students, all of the objects on display here, or most of them, I guess there are a few that we've borrowed from special collections and archives, but the majority of the objects are from the college art collection. And the students were really thinking about who decides what goes on display and how we can kind of democratize that project, and how to also democratize who gets to say what's important. So they've made this interactive piece where you can reorganize the exhibition. So they're magnets of all the objects in the exhibition, so you can rearrange them, and you can also rearrange the text to decide what you want to say about those pieces. The galleries in this part of the building are all scheduled, and what's in them is decided by the full faculty of the art and art history department. We have another space that is specifically for student work, and it's completely unscheduled. So it's a space where students can experiment or can show work in progress. And it's really designed as a space of experimentation for our students. In our lower trailer gallery right now, we have 6 proposals that my colleague Dan Feinberg and I have developed with the input of many students, staff, faculty, alumni, retirees, community members, colleagues at other institutions that are all thinking about how we might, as a community, decide to reinstall our collection of presidential portraits. This is the Rogers Gallery. This is one of our 3 changing exhibition spaces. Right now in this gallery is work by a ceramicist named Andrea Connell. And so she's one of the artists from around the country who last year submitted a proposal to display her work in our galleries. And last year we received about 120 applications, and we used those applications to schedule 2 years of the gallery. So we end up picking roughly 20 artists out of the 120. And it's artists from all over the country, many of whom are professors at other institutions. And so it's a chance for our students to get a sense of what faculty members all over the country are doing in the different media. So we'll sometimes have painting exhibitions. Right now we have the ceramics exhibition. We'll have printmakers. Earlier in the semester we had a printmaking exhibition in the upper trailer gallery. And these exhibitions change about every 6 weeks, so our students can really see a great deal of art in a single year. So the art building was built in 3 pieces, beginning with the part I'm standing in front of now, which was opened in 1935 as a Rogers Memorial Art Building. It was the first space that was dedicated to the study of art and art history on campus. And now there's classrooms and studios in it, as well as our Rogers Gallery, which is one of our 3 changing exhibition spaces. In 1934, as the department was getting ready to move into their new building, Doris Ulmann left in her will money to build a gallery. So this building, the original 1935 building, didn't have any space in it dedicated for the display of art. Because they had just moved into this space and then World War II happened, the construction of that new building didn't happen until the 1960s. And what was built at that time is what we now call the trailer building. It had studios for painting, drawing, and design, as well as fibers. And at that time, the galleries that we now call the upper trailer and the lower trailer gallery were built. Doris Ulmann, she really felt that that was important for Berea College's students to have space they could come to encounter art. So I hope you'll find some time to come and visit the Doris Ulmann Galleries. Our exhibitions change about every 6 weeks, so there's always something new to see. So I hope to see you in the galleries soon.